Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to my home. My name is Becky, and I'm so excited that you're here today. Well, Flossie and I are back at it again today. We are still decorating for Halloween, and we are having the best time. But today is the day that we're going to decorate my hutch. This is a large hutch. It takes a lot of Halloween goodness to fill these shelves. If you're wondering where this hutch came from, I'll give you a little more of a view up there. David, my husband, built this hutch. And he just built it based on my specifications. Like I want it this big or this, I just kind of did that. And he just built it off the top of his head and he made this beautiful piece. So I love this hutch, but it is so bare right now. And we were kind of sitting in the house saying, the house looks so empty and bare. I just don't know. So I said, well, just give me till Thursday and I'm going to get it decorated. So that's what Flossie and I are doing today. We're going to decorate this hutch. I've got everything that I'm planning on putting up there, up over here on the table. So I'll kind of show you what I've got to choose from. So let's get started. I don't want to waste a single minute. This is what I have that I'm planning on putting up there, but I may use more, I may use less. I'm not quite sure, but this is where we're going to start. And I'll go over all the pieces with you as I'm decorating, but this is kind of just a quick overview of everything. Okay, so the first thing I want to add to my hutch are my plates. Now, I want to show you something. These are the plates that I'm going to be adding to my hutch. These came from the Dollar Tree years ago. They do still have them, but they're just a little different. They're a little darker and they're a little larger. So if you want to try this and you want to get these plates, they do still have them. They're just $1.25 now, but at least they're larger and a little brighter. So these are the ones I'm using because these are the ones I have bought in the past. I only needed 2 more, so I did pick those up. The next item that I have, I only have 2 of because I got them when they were super clearance and they were cleaning things out. But they came from Hobby Lobby and they are actually in the spring collection. So if you like these and you want these, get them early when they put them out for spring because nobody's thinking about Halloween during springtime. And I really think they look more like Halloween anyway. So I only had 2 because that's all they had. I think I ended up paying like 50 cents for these when I bought them. So I'm gonna put these up next. Okay, so this next piece that I have is the same as the larger plates. They're just a smaller version of them. These were originally $2.99, but if you get them during springtime when they first put them out, they will put them on 50% off pretty soon, I'm sure. I think I ended up paying $1/4 for mine, but that's just, like I said, because I got them on super clearance. But we're gonna put these in front of the orange plates. Now, something fun to show you. Okay, so far it's been kind of plain and boring, right? Well, are you ready for some Halloween goodness? Look at these beautiful plates. These were only $3.99 from TJ Maxx. Now, I've had them for a couple of years. I don't know that they still have these, but can you appreciate how beautiful they are? I mean, I love them. I'm going to fill the empty spots with these beautiful square plates. coming together, isn't it? Can you even stand all this beautiful Halloween goodness? I'm loving it. So the next item that I want to add is not necessary, but it's just because I'm extra and because it's so beautiful. And I want to add these plates. I showed you these plates in my Halloween haul, and they were $4.99 from Home Goods. And you can kind of tell the difference in the pricing from last year to this year, because these are the ones that I got last year, and they were $3.99, and they were from Home Goods also, and these are from Home Goods this year, and they're $4.99. So prices are going up. I had noticed this year that things were just a little more expensive, not enough to like make you say I am not buying that, but just enough for you to notice, you know what, that was this much last year. You know, I told you about the mug, the Ray Dunn mug, which was $9.99 last year. This year it was $14.99. So, you know, I don't know what's going on. I guess inflation's happening everywhere. But we're going to add these 2 plates, and that's going to be the final plate that I add to my hutch. All right, you know I'm not going to leave it like that. You know I'm going to add much more. So we're going to get started on the little vignettes in the corner. But what I think I'm going to do, since there's so much involved in decorating this hutch, is I'm just going to set the camera up and just put it in fast forward and let you watch as I decorate the rest of the shelf. It's getting to be time consuming, and I am running out of time. If I had all the time in the world, absolutely I'd show you every single vignette, but I've got a party here next weekend. We're having a Hocus Pocus 2 viewing party, and I gotta get this house decorated because I want it all ready when my guests get here. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna set the camera up and just start decorating, and then I'll show you a close-up of everything. Okay, so I have it all put together, and here's my dilemma. I have 8 Johanna Parker mugs that I want to use, and I don't have room to put them. So I'm wondering, should I change all of this and just use my Johanna Parker mugs, or should I just go for the gold and just put them all in there? I'll kind of show you what it looks like. It's pretty cluttered because I've already tried it. But they would kind of go like right here. And I guess I could like heighten one of them to give it a little more dimension. But it's gonna be cluttered. So should I go for it, or should I change it out, or should I find somewhere else to put them? That's the question. Okay. If I did this, I would definitely need to heighten one. I just, you know, for a little more dimension, because it looks a little flat. But sorry, every time I walk by this camera, it's wobbling. I apologize. I got 2 more. And then you can kind of see what you think. push this back a little bit. Give it a little more room. Okay. I don't know. It's cluttered. Well, for right now, we're going to leave it like it is, and then it may change later. It will probably change later, but we're going to move on to the top part, which is the garland that I placed for fall, and I'm going to change it out for Halloween. Before we move on to the top, I want to just kind of show you what I did. I pushed the things on the edge, on the sides, over just a little bit, and then I did elevate one of the mugs in the middle, and I like this a little better. It doesn't seem quite as crowded as it did, and I'm going to take you closer in just a second, but I just wanted you to see it from back here and see what you thought, because the more I looked at it from a distance, it wasn't too terribly bad, but I did think it needed to be elevated in the middle. So let me show you what I got here. So this is just some, I mean, none of these vintage looking pieces are actually vintage. You can do this without having to spend $1 billion, because this piece, I think, probably came from Walmart, and it is just as cute as it can be. So check Walmart out, because Walmart really does have some cute vintage pieces. And then you can see one of my mugs here, I elevated it with my little risers, and it looks cute. And then over here, I took that little witch out and made myself a little more room in this corner. And then up here, I have my contemplating skeleton, trying to figure out what this crazy woman is doing. And again, 2 more of my mugs. This is another piece that came from Walmart that looks vintage. And this piece in the back with the 2 pumpkins, that came from Old Time Pottery last year. I didn't get to check it out this year, so I'm not sure if they still have them or not, but they had them last year. So there's that one. Next row is going to be my little black cat that I showed you that I found at the antique store. I shared that with you. And these are new this year. These are my Johanna Parker candy corn salt and pepper shakers. And there's some more of my beautiful mugs. And those bowls last year came from Marshall's. And then up here, that pumpkin was given to me years ago by my sister. I had to take the candle holder part out so it would fit, but I love it. And then we have a pretty little Johanna Parker mug. I'm sorry, that's not a mug, that's a bowl. And I think that's Johanna Parker. It came from Ross. We got 2 more mugs here, and lastly, we have Freddie. And Freddie's just chill as he can be up there. All right, now let's get started on this mess. So the next thing I'm gonna do is decorate this top part up here, this garland. If you didn't watch my fall decorate with me, where I decorated this for fall, I used Christmas garland, and I'm just gonna keep it up till Christmas because I'm gonna decorate it for every holiday. But it's not going to be seen. You don't have to worry about seeing green Christmas tinsel in there, because you won't see it by the time we're done. I'm going to start out with these little picks right here. These came from Michael's. I'm going to go ahead and show you what else I have too real quick before I climb up the ladder. I have these little picks from Michael's. I have these picks here, which actually come from Hobby Lobby in a long stem, and I've cut them down to more manageable sizes. I picked these because I like the small leaves. I just think they look nicer than the big fall leaves that you always see. I also may use, let me grab it real quick. I may use some of this black greenery as well, because I think I'm gonna put it over my mantle. So I want them to match, so I'll probably put a little black up there. And then finally I have these little candy corn picks that came from Michael's. I also have some left that came from Dollar Tree, so I'm not sure which one I'm going to use, but these are the ones that came from Michael's. They're just a little nicer. So, all right, let's get started. right, there she is. There is my 2022 Halloween Hutch. I really hope that you enjoyed it and that you got some kind of inspiration that maybe you'll go home and decorate a little spot in your home. I truly hope so. Find the joy in the smallest and most mundane of things. That's the way I like to live my life. This brings me joy, this makes me happy, and it brings a big smile to my face. And I hope that you have something in your life that does the same. And if you do, please do it as often as you can. So I just want to say real quick, I did turn the lights on for you. I don't like to decorate with the lights on because it's harder to see. But I do have lights in every layer of this shelf, and it just adds to the whole ta-da-ness of it all. And I just wanted to show you that and point that out. But Flossie and I are so happy that you decided to spend a small portion of your day with us today. Please make sure that if you have not liked and subscribed to the channel, that you do that right now, because we have so much content yet to come. I've got the dining room table to decorate. I've got a big shelf over here to decorate. I've got a 6-foot black Halloween tree sitting in front of me, begging me to come decorate it. I've got the mantle. We've got pillows and blankets to spread around. So all the Halloween content that you could possibly want is going to be here over the next few weeks. I'm trying to get 2 videos out a week on Sundays and Thursdays at 9 a.m. So make sure that you have pushed that notification button and you're getting notified for my content, because I don't want you to miss out on anything. I want you to be here for all of the fun. So until next time, I love you all, and I'll see you later. Bye.